Hey guys, and welcome back to the ranch. For today's project, we got this circular saw that I picked up from a friend of mine, which he had somehow managed to chop through this cable, and he just wanted to throw the saw away. So I said, no problem, I'll take it. For $9 on Amazon, I picked up a new power cord, and I'm going to show you how to replace the power cord on basically any kind of power tool, but in this case it's going to be a circular saw from Craftsman. So let's get some tools and let's get to it. All right, let's get started. First we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws that need to be removed. So grab yourself a screwdriver or a screwdriver drill, whichever you got, and let's start zipping out these screws. Now this screw here is kind of special because it holds on this latch that actually anchors how much you lift and how much you can angle the saw up and down. Controlling the depth, that's what I'm looking for. So you remove the handle, but then you still got on this saw this hand screw that you untighten, which then loosens from the underside. So with all the screws removed or loosened, in my case they're still in here, you can just pull out the plastic. Now let's get you guys in here a little closer, and you can actually see the cable comes through this anti-stress pull rubber right here, and it goes into this guy here. Now I'm not sure what the correct term is in English, but it is only 2 wires, so this is not a grounded device. So if you're uncertain what kind of cord you need, open up the tool first and then go order your cable. As you can see, it's got a black and a white wire, and I've got a black and a white wire. So what we're going to do is just quickly loosen this portion here. This part just makes sure that the cable is actually clamped inside here, and you can see how much they actually clamp it in here by the shape that it took. So this is going to be fun clamping it back down. So it is actually rather ugly if you ask me. I would have preferred this to have a little bit of a roundish indentation here, so your cable isn't basically squished flat, but I guess the Craftsman engineers think that's okay. Anyway, that prevents you from, if you're pulling on the cable or anything, that it actually will rip them out of here. You get a smallish flathead screwdriver and just loosen the screws that are in this thing. As I said, I don't know the English word for it. I just know it's called Lüstenklemme in German. And then all you do is pull out the 2 cables, straighten them out. Now, let's zoom out again. You want to thread them out of this rubber guy here. So just pull it out. And now you can place that old cable aside, grab your new cable. Just open it up here quickly. As I said, this cable was like $9 including taxes. It's nothing special. Then all you do is vice versa. You take your cable, you push it through here. Now they do sell sometimes cables with this rubber grommet thingy attached. You don't really need it. And remember how it was before. Black was here, white was here, and just thread it back in, because you can see these screws go down. Let me zoom in for you so you can see that. they'll screw down and push down on the wire. So push these two fellas right in. And then tighten these screws back all the way down. Tighten the other side. And it goes to say don't have your tool plugged in when you're doing this. You can give it a tug and then it'll sit right back in there. Now you'll want to kind of squish this in here again like that, like so. Then you'll take this guy and ever so slightly try to thread one side in a bit. As I said, I prefer if it were slightly bent instead of squashing the cable so extremely flat in here. But we did not engineer the tool, we're just fixing it. Now, evenly back and forth, go tighten it so that it pulls itself nicely flat down again. Back and forth until you're all the way down and flat. And that's pretty much it. So you can see it's like a 5-minute job to save your $150 tool. So what you do is put your plastic back on, get your drill, a screwdriver, and tighten all these screws back in. This last one, gotta do by hand. Oh, you guys don't see anything. I'm sorry about that. Back a bit. I'm just tightening screws down. Nothing really interesting here. So this one here is again this weird boltish looking thing. It just goes through here. There's a bolt screw on the other side. Just tighten it all the way down. This one just fits over. Snug. If you want it, if it's snug down and up is loose. So go tighten this one all the way in. There we go. That's how you change power cord on a tool. So every tool will be a little different. But basically every tool will be openable from somehow. The cheaper tools will probably be glued. The better tools will be serviceable. So just look at your tool. Don't be afraid, you know, to open it up, plug it, unplug it, of course, first. Then just chuck this old cord in the trash, in the recycling, depending where you live. If you can recycle cords like this, recycle it. If you can't, trash them. And yeah, save yourself some money. Don't go wasting money on a brand new saw if it's just the power cord. And don't tape up things like this when you're clearly cut all the way through. It's dangerous. It can electrocute you. It can cause a fire. It's a hazard. Invest the $9 in a new cord. And just to show you, quickly run here and plug this bad boy in. It does indeed work. So I just got myself a slightly used circular saw for $9. Thanks a lot, Scott. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe. You know, we have more stuff like this coming to the channel. How to save money, how to do things on your own. Don't waste money. Learn something new, learn a new skill. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks a lot.